If they made a show called White Mirror that was about all the positive aspects of the human/technology relationship, what would be the plot of certain episodes? A teenager in Vietnam is killed by a landmine. https www.theguardian.com World 2012 Sep 18 Vietnam unexploded landmines bombs and his parents decide to donate his organs. One of the receivers of his organs learns about the donor just before they go to college. Years later the receiver has completed the invention of technology that will quickly and effectively locate buried landmines. Someone uses an app to get food delivered to them and they get a little bit more food than they ordered. Jazz musician living in New Orleans nearly drowns during Hurricane Katrina. He survives, but he suffers a horrible ear infection from the toxic flood waters, which subsequently causes him to go deaf. Without music, the man falls into a great bout of depression and can hardly cope with life anymore. After nearly a decade of hopelessness and despair, the man drives to a nearby bridge with plans to jump and end it once and for all. On the way to the bridge, he gets a flat tire. A Good Samaritan stops and assists him with changing it. Turns out the Good Samaritan knows sign language. The two talk for a while and the Good Samaritan invites him to the lab he works at where him and a team of engineers are working on designing the first pair of bone conduction headphones. Using the musician as a test subject, they successfully perfect the headphones, and the musician hears the sweet sound of jazz for the first time in 10 years. His depression fades away, and the man becomes happier than he was before the incident. And if the happy ending doesn't work, then maybe he gets hit by a bus or something. They're a legal advice post where users essentially saved someone who was slowly dying from carbon monoxide poisoning. A lonely person finds a not horrible group of people with similar interests and eventually meets up with some of them in real life. A daughter grows up video chatting with their dad who rambles on and barely lets her get in word in edgewise, giving loving advice and accolades and familial anecdotes, but who is absent at every major life event up to marriage and always apologizes. She is accompanied to the altar by her mother. Afterwards the chat with dad has him in tears because he regrets more than anything missing walking her down the aisle because he passed away while mom was pregnant. There are these two old lesbians that fall in love in an 80s-themed virtual reality simulation. Remember that episode of Futurama where Fry gets to go back and see his mom in her dream? That would definitely be the plot of one. Here is that scene if you want to be hit with feelings. https u2.bankfisoiko. A dude who likes running loses his legs, gets robot limbs. A cookie being allowed to live in the world via an artificially made body. Someone trying to find fulfillment in a world without a lot of worries over necessity. Eventually they do. The NSA agent tracking someone's communication finds someone suffering and helps them out with money anonymously. I read something a little while back about an eye escaping its lab and living on the internet, and subtly manipulating things for the better as it learns about humanity. I would really like to see that idea expanded on. Disease and aging are eliminated by science. The Earth becomes a giant nursery. Once people reach a certain level of maturity, they are sent to forge their destiny among the stars. The episode would be about the person left on Earth the longest, and their journey to discover why. Set in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, the story of a woman who breaks into a warehouse searching for a teddy bear to cheer up her terminally ill little sister. As she is searching, she encounters robot guard dogs that, upon detecting the intruder, embark on helping her find the correct row and shipping pallet on which the box of teddy bears are stored, and then merge to form a Voltron-like Mega Robo-Dog and ride her back to her sister just in time for them to perform life-saving surgery to remove the little girl's tumor and then stay with the girl as her loyal and loving robo-pets, and everyone lives happily ever after. Fed up with apps like Snapchat and Instagram showing you what you're missing out on, a young girl creates an app which shows all the good memories you don't remember. Mental health problems in the nation diminish significantly as a result. Most episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation. 1. An episode where, due to the massive automation of the time, every individual has the ability to cheaply 3D print anything they can dream of. People create an economy of free-flowing ideas and innovations where the production and distribution are no longer an issue, leading every common man to live like a billionaire. 2. The advancements in biochemistry allow humans to produce crops that can be grown in every previously non-suitable location, solving world hunger immediately. With better nutrition, the world begins advancing quickly as more great minds flourish. 3. Advancements in carbon structures create wearable fabrics with the strength of steel. Firearms are no longer reliably lethal, and extreme sports become practically free of terrible injury. 4. Biologists unlock the secrets of hydras, allowing the end to aging. People become massively wise and intelligent with their unending lifespans, then venturing into the cosmos to learn about the universe. 5. Fusion energy along with powerful batteries and better agricultural practices make all corners of the globe well-fed and without need for resources. War is gone and humanity finds no further need for politics or government. Eventually, curiosity alone drives a now vibrant planet and people begin to unlock the secrets of existence. PM. But how can I, mild-mannered and unremarkable career politician that I am, possibly ever live out my dreams of raw-dogging a swine before the 6 o'clock news? My tortured artist friend, bro, hear me out. Skyping my grandma. A severely depressed teenager is able to live a happy, healthy life due to pharmaceutical research and advances in medical technology. Every copy of WinRAR would be paid for and registered in the White Mirror universe. Everyone lives simple, placid lives surrounded by their loved ones, socializing and making art without concern for tomorrow. There's a thread https://www.reddit.com where world news comments 7R8U42 teenage boy sir esquade by a brand new STJCKZRPCKSH3715A05 on world news right now about a lifeguard team testing a new drone out and actually getting to use it to save a struggler 700 meters from shore. 2 closeted gay guys find each other on chat roulette and support each other's journey to come out. I never spent a single thought why it was called Black Mirror until now. People actually use their phones to look up information during debates. They use it to hold politicians accountable for their illegal, immoral, and unethical actions. You know, instead of looking at the stupid stuff that the Logan brothers are doing. Everyone uploads their brain into a system that allows us to experience each other's lives and then puts us back in our bodies. People see that they are all connected and start acting really sweet to each other. Someone hacks robotic butterflies and uses social media to find random people doing good things, having the butterflies swarm them for a short time, surrounding them in beauty. Saru Brierley https://n.wikipedia.org Wiki Saru Brierley was an Indian boy who became separated from his family at age 5. Took a train with his brother, fell asleep, got separated, changed trains, fell asleep again, wound up over 900 miles away from home. His brother was hit by a train and killed that night, and Saru wound up in an adoption agency. He was adopted by an Australian family. Eventually he used Google Maps and his vague childhood memories to attempt to reconstruct where his original home was, and he was reunited with his family in 2012. They made a movie of his story, called Lion. I'm actually writing this short story. This sex robot realizes she's part of the problem when she comes to the realization that her best customer avoids social interaction and pursuing other sexual interests because he can rely on her. She decides she wants out, but the company that owns her will probably just reprogram her if she goes through the proper channels. And they are also tracking her for work and safety reasons. Hence she conspires with a self-driving car to run away, and get a new identity. The following is based on a true story. The names have been hidden to protect confidentiality. Person A: I am moving to a new city and need to find a roommate. Hey Facebook, does anyone know someone who lives in city? Person B: Hey Person A. Remember me? We had a few classes together in college. My close friend lives in that city. PM me and I'll connect you guys. Person A: Thanks. BTW, I saw your post the other day. Congratulations on the new job. Person A meets the friend, they decide to become roommates, and it works out great because they have a mutual friend who connected them. Person A is much more comfortable moving to a brand new city and knowing something about the person she'll be living with. The friend will eventually help Person A meet new people in that city and join a circle of friends, one of whom will go on to be her new boyfriend. It even helps build a friendship between Person A and Person B, who now know each other better than they otherwise would have, know each other as more than just former classmates, and can easily stay in touch over social media.